Guys, back today for another video. This is a ramble video. You're probably getting the sense from these little login screens before we go. It is like the other ramble videos that I normally do. This one has a little bit of a different start. I show you a flip I've been playing with, where I figured out a way to turn 9,000 gold into 25,000 gold, and I just show you me playing with it here, so it's up to you whether or not you do something with that. I do koala brain the math, so feel free to double check it, triple check it even. We've all seen me do mathing. I managed to buy too much of something. I soft enrage in a very gentle Aussie way about Blizzard stealing my candle. We get lost in Karazhan. I go out into the wider world. We lose a lot of gold because I just cannot help myself. I reach almost 3 million gold and then I have to blow it all. No self-control. So feel free to grab a coffee, kick back, play the game while you listen, or just feel free to watch me get lost and fumble around Karazhan because I've never been in there before and I don't know what I'm doing. We do make gold. We do spend a lot of gold, but the whole point is to show you that I just basically play and have fun while I make gold. So if you're prepared for soft Aussie enrage, low-key profanity, and very obvious and having no idea what I'm doing, this video is for you. Hey guys, back today with another video. This one is a ramble video. You probably picked that up from the intro though. I'm just testing something and I thought I'd show you the end of the test here. I've done this for a little bit, so I've tested it a couple of times. This is my big test to make sure it's still working. Basically what I did is I bought 9,000, a little bit over 9,000 gold. 9,000, we'll say 9,200. I spent 9,200 gold on weaver cloth bolts, these. And I am in the process of turning them all into pioneer cloth cuffs, and then I am disenchanting them, making sure you use your disenchanting buff. I'm going to have to go buy more of this moss wool thread. Making sure you're using your disenchanting buff, and I'm in the process of seeing whether or not we can make very good profit with this, turning it into the gleaming shards, and then breaking the gleaming shards down into storm dust. I'm thinking it's only profitable to do the gold ones, to break the gold ones, because you have the possibility of getting gold, silver, and bronze, and that's where the profit is. Like, not that these are unprofitable, but if you're going to be breaking something, you want to get as much profit as you can out of it. Just going to go pick up the more moss wool, because you can see here I've still got a bit of stuff. Hang on, I can't look at the thing and fly. You guys have seen me fly. So we will buy more moss wool. I don't know how much we need. This is, go away, look at that, annoying. So we will buy 1,000. It's probably overkill, but you know, I am all specced into disenchanting, so that's what these other things are coming out of disenchanting for me. Just making sure we are only breaking down the silver ones because I only bought silver ones. You can see we've still got a lot of things to make here, so I won't make you watch all of it. What I'll do is I'll make a bunch, I'll disenchant them, and I'll show you the very end. But like I said, I spent, well, now it's 9,256 because I had to go and buy more of the moss wool cloth. But if you can see here, just with what I've disenchanted so far, and I've still got more I can make, just with what I've disenchanted so far, I've made 8,792 gold back from the 9,200 I've spent. And I haven't even broken those gleaming shards down into storm dust yet. So I think this is actually going to be really profitable. The only downside is how much effort it's taking. Because you can walk away while these are creating. And I do have a macro here that will, you click it and it disenchants it, so you can be doing anything else like watching TV or listening to a book or something, or sometimes I minimize the window and have wow little while I'm pressing the button, and I might go do something else like editing or something like that. But it does require you to actually be here and manually clicking, so it's not as wander away as my stuff usually is. But at the moment, the weaver cloth bolts, they are so cheap, it's actually kind of ridiculous. And if you can make the pioneer cloth cuffs, because they are the cheapest thing to make, you can flip that into a lot of gold. Like I said, we can still make 474 here. You can see I have Regents proccing on my resourcefulness, which is why these resourcefulness builds are so important. I'm getting Regents back, so I am going to end up making more than the 472 here. And I'll just start clicking this so we start disenchanting them. But you can see here I'm already going to break even. This is going to be quite lucrative, I think. Whether or not this sells, I think it will, because why wouldn't Storm Dust sell? We are running out of this being a profitable line. The minute midnight hits, this will flatline. I mean, maybe not, because Gleaming Shards are part of the decor, but I don't think it will hold the kind of profit it is now. So you can see there, the profit just down the bottom. I can't move the mouse to show you because it'll disappear, but you can see total value, 9,325. We have already made back all of the gold we spent making this, and I can make more. So I won't show you all of this. I'll show you the very end of it, but I just wanted to show you kind of a little bit of the process, because this is not fun for me to sit here and watch, and I won't make you do it. But I thought it would be a good idea to show you some of the process of how I test these things. So I did a very small batch initially. I did like 20. My kids are home, can you tell? I did like 20 of these, and then I broke them all down, and then I disenchanted them, and I fiddled with disenchanting the silver ones. I think it's better to just put the silver Gleaming Shards directly on the auction house, to be honest. But definitely disenchant the gold ones has been what I've noticed. But we will, I will continue to make and disenchant these until I have used all of the stuff that I bought. And then I'll show you guys the breakdown part. And just for anybody who's interested in finding a way to make money with tailoring, at the moment, tailoring is making lots and lots of money. If you're spec'd into making things like the Outland stuff, like these are quite profitable. I have to make, I think most of them are on the auction house even, like shadow cloth and primal moon cloth and spell cloth. All of those are very profitable right now. I make lots of these. I make lots of gold off of these. I have to make them multiple times a day, which is low-key frustrating, but when you're making as much gold as I am, it's not too bad. You can see in between this video and the last video, I've made back almost 780,000 gold since I bought that cat mount. So it's really easy gold at the moment. So it's worth flying to those places and AFK making them. The spell cloth is the most annoying because you actually have to click it for every creating thing. And if you've watched these videos, you've heard me whinge about it before. But I'm testing to see if there's still a way to make gold with current content stuff, and it's definitely looking like it is. Like I said, we're not done, and the profit margins on this are very nice. So I will stop this part of the video here, and then I'll bring you guys back in towards the end so you're not watching me just disenchant it all. Alright guys, so I'm at the end of making all of this stuff. It didn't take 37 minutes, it's not how long I've spent. Okay, I have spent 37 minutes testing this, but the actual part where I decided to put it in a block of gold and check the results has only taken about maybe 20 minutes. So it hasn't taken me that long. I'm just disenchanting the last of it. So this is the result down here, all of this. And I can show you my enchanting just in case you care about my specializations. At this point, I have everything. I have all of it. I'm spec'd into every single thing, and I have stuff to spare. Most people will probably be in that position by this point of the expansion. And I have all resourcefulness gear on. And I've talked about that in other videos. Go and watch my resourcefulness video if you want more help with that. But resourcefulness is a real good money maker right now. So I'm almost at the end of disenchanting these, and you can see already I have more than doubled the investment just in the disenchanting, and I haven't even broken down the golden ones yet because I do think, I could be wrong, but I do think based on the little bit of testing I did before that can improve the gold we make with that. So I will break those down, and you guys can watch, I guess, see if you enjoyed it or not, and we can chat about other stuff while that's happening. But there is, just like this, you can see here, I've turned 9,000 gold investment into 20,000 gold. So, well, I suppose technically we're at 11,000 gold profit, and it's not all the way disenchanted yet, but this is a good way to make gold right now. I bought the Weaver Cloth bolts at 33 gold. which sounds like a bad idea. Like, as an example, it sounds, I didn't use all of the cloth, just so you don't freak out. I didn't use all of the cloth in the thing here. You can see I've still got some, but I have no more in my bag. I used all of the stuff I bought. I put the rest of my stuff in my bank so it wouldn't mess up my test. So all of the stuff in my bag is gone. But you can see here to craft, it's 33 gold. And then these are 33 gold. So it's like a 50 silver loss. There's a chance there for a 50 silver loss, but not really. If you are spec'd into resourcefulness, you are getting a chance. You can see here every now and again I get double the amount of stuff. I'm getting these extra things. I'm getting gold ones too when they pop up. There's one. So I am most of the time making profit, and then if I ever am losing, it's by a couple of silver. So just be mindful of the cost of the creation, which is here 33 gold, versus what you can pull out of it, which is 33 gold. So it's about 50 silver difference, but it hasn't mattered. I'm more than winning. Even when I do make those bronze ones, you can see here the gold and silver here, the silver and gold, they more than make up for it. But then I've also got these other things. They help too. So we're going to finish disenchanting these. I think I got one left. Yep. I hope so. We'll just click the button again. Yep, nothing's happening. So with 21,000 gold just from doing that, and it was all this stuff. I'll move it into a bag. That's easier to see. War banks are broken, guys, so don't freak out. People are fixing it. Blizzard said they're fixing it, so fortunately, I spend all my gold, so I don't have any in the war bank to be stressing about. I do have all my little love tokens, like that. I can't buy my thing because they're all in my war bank. So yeah, see, it's currently unavailable. I will put, this was from my previous test, I will put these bronze and silver in here so they don't mess up our totals, just in case for whatever reason the profit loss thing on crafting gets messed up, so we can double check it. So I'm going to clear the data. I'm going to shatter essence. I've got the buff still, but I don't know if it's going to take more than 4 minutes or not, and I don't want to run out halfway. And then I'm going to break the golden ones, and I can just double check, show you again. There is none of these golden ones in my bank. It's all bronze and silver, and I'm not going to break down the bronze and silver. I'm going to keep the bronze for me for making things. So I'm going to sell the silver ones as they are. But you see, there's no other gleaming shards in here. These are it. This is first test. This is second test, and we will break these down. Specifically, these gold ones. We've got our buff on. Like, you can take this flask, the Vial of Bountiful Seasons, but now that it is summer, it doesn't seem to be buffing. So, like, I can take it now, but you can see it hasn't increased my resourcefulness. So it's not buffing any longer. Either the number is either insignificant or it's just not working the way it's intended. I don't know. But because I actually think it's winter, but I'm on an oceanic server, so maybe it's just fine. If you're on an American server, it's probably fine. In Australia, it's summer. So we are going to break these down, and hopefully this will give us a tally. Oh, hang on. We can show you real quick here. There is 5,234 gold there. We did just break 2, but it'll be fine. 5,234 gold there, so we need to kind of beat that in terms of profit. I'm going to write that number down because I will forget it. So we're going to let that do its thing. And I'm happy to show you the results. I mean, if it busts, it busts. The other way made profit, and quite a lot of it. So even if you just stop there, it's fine. But I feel like this could increase the value of the creation process. So it's up to you whether or not you choose to go forward with this. You can see here that I am sometimes losing. It doesn't matter to me if I lose gold on this. It's like, but this way you guys know, and hopefully it helps somebody else. So lots of stuff has happened with the I'll just move this down so you can see what's happening with the market at the moment, and it's pretty easy to make gold right now. I've pretty much made all of the gold. You can see it's come right up. Making enchants, I am making so much gold with enchants. It's actually kind of ridiculous. I've just been kind of AFK sitting. I find that if I do it in my housing area, if I'm on my housing plot, it takes so much longer to go AFK and get booted. I don't know what it is. It could be in my brain, it could be. But it feels like I can be gone for ages and come back and still be logged in. which is really helpful for measuring my totals. And I do it a lot with Titan Panel. I measure my totals for the day. The last couple of days have been just really good. 500,000 gold, 200,000 gold. There's been a lot of gold, and it's just almost been entirely from enchants. I forgot the word then. It does look like we are making profit on this, but I don't know how much more profit it will be. We've still got 78 to go, I guess. Even if it adds 1,000 gold, it's still winning. I mean, 600 gold is still winning, but you are sitting there doing it, so pros and cons. I will not list all of this. This was 10 gold when I started. It really depends on what the cost of Storm Dust is on your server. When I started this, it was at 10 gold, but I will keep all of the bronze dust and all of the bronze gleaming shards for my enchants. I might as well went through all this process, might as well save a bit of gold when I'm making those things. But it does appear like this extra step is making extra gold. I don't know if it's recording on this. Just checking. I think it is, but I don't know if it's deducting from the other thing correctly. I have no idea. Either way, we've made lots of gold. So before we'd made, I think it was saying 20,000 gold, and whatever we get here is on top of that. I mean, it's not 20,000, it's 11 because we put 9,000 gold in. But it's really not that kind of, it's not bad for what I was doing. I was just making Pioneer gear. So you don't have to go back and level the other stuff if you don't want to. I really do encourage you to do that because that will continue to make gold into midnight, whereas this will kind of not. I very much doubt. I mean, the ability to make gleaming shards might, but it's not going to hold the profit it has now. People aren't going to be buying it in the volume they are now. The last couple of days, I've bought anywhere from 6,000 Storm Dust to 12,000 Storm Dust. I have been buying massive amounts of it. I can't be the only one that's figured out enchants are going gangbusters right now. So it's definitely worth thinking about if you've got a Tailor enchanter combination. It's nice and easy. The worst part though is all of the clicking you have to do for the disenchanting. That's probably the thing I dislike the least, the most. So you can see I've got 25 left and it's finished. This is because my resourcefulness procced 25 times. I'll do it all the way through so we get an actual what happens when I disenchant all of these. But this is why resourcefulness is so important. It really is. It makes a massive difference. And 25 golden gleaming shards is not a small amount of gold. It saved me, there you go, it was like maybe 800 gold before I started it back up again. It saved me 800 gold on what I was getting, so it gave me a chance for more. It's telling me off. Pressing my shift button for too long. So we will make our enchants like we usually do, and I'll have a chat about them. I'm starting to make them in massive lots because I'm getting tired of making them multiple times a day. So I've started to make them in massive lots, and that's made a big difference to how much time I'm spending. It's much easier. See, I saved another 6 just there. It's much easier to make 40 enchants or 20 enchants twice a day, or even 3 times a day on a good day, as opposed to having to make 10 every couple of hours. And I am lucky because I can work from home, which means I'm in control of my own schedule. So while I'm writing, I can tab in and out of WoW. So that is helpful. But you can do this kind of stuff on the weekends. I mean, this particular thing I'm doing here was attention intensive. So this increased this is going to be wrong because I think it's not subtracting the loss of the golden ones. But this pushed our total up to 22, maybe 23,000. So minus 9,000, somebody math that for me. I think it's like 12,000 gold profit from doing that, and I didn't even have to leave Donegal. So I am going to sell all of these gold things and the silver ones. Should probably get the other ones out of the auction house so I recoup the costs of my all of my initial testings. But this is a pretty good way to make gold if you're especially if you're waiting for a raid or something, or you're sitting here actively and you can't walk away, you're trying to put a mythic group together. and you're waiting for it to fill, or you're waiting for your raid group to fill, and you're actually sitting here, this is probably a good way to spend that time, because you are having to be a bit more active. But there will be times where you're present at the computer and kind of unable to go away from it, but also active while you're waiting for a dungeon queue. All of those things are times where this would be helpful. So we will take all of these out. I am keeping the bronze ones. So put this dust. I'm assuming I can use the dust in the auction house. Where are my bronze ones? There they are. I'm gonna need more bronze ones. I'm gonna need more bronze ones. Okay. We'll all stop panicking. It's fine. So I will show you my auction house so you can see what I've got listed on there. We will sell these silver ones because we don't want to hold on to them forever. There's quite a lot listed on the auction house. You can see 300,000 gold worth of stuff, and lots of that big bulk. Got some enchants. I made a load this morning, like lots and lots, and you can see how few there are now. And I've had appointments and things all day for my kids, so I've not been watching this. They're just all sold. There's a couple left, obviously. There's a couple left, but the majority of the bulk of the price up here is because of the huge amounts of cloth I've got on here. So I will cancel it all because it's undercut, and that's not going to help. I'm not going to sell it if I'm not first in the line. But I'm putting huge amounts of investment into making these cloth things. They are very expensive, guys. So just be prepared to be bit in the butt. Like at any one time, I have about 200 to 400,000 gold locked up in these cloth things. So they do sell very well. And like I said, I think I mentioned it earlier, I have to make these multiple times a day. Yesterday, I sold so much shadow cloth. I made 200 of them. I had to go make more this morning because I sold it all overnight. Somebody actually came through and bought it all. And that's like 100. I had 100 listed, and it came through as like 120,000 gold. Somebody bought all of it at once. I was like, who is doing that? So we will cancel these as well and put them at the front of the line. It probably doesn't matter too much, but might as well, we're here doing it. So I know Blizzard has broken lots of things. I can just show you really quickly what's selling. Hopefully I can show you what's selling. Somebody bought all of those gleaming shards. Blizzard broke lots of things, lots and lots of things. And they are fixing it, but there's still fun to be had. I know some people are unable to access their warbank, and there's been a couple of people mentioning that they can't loot things, which is always a bummer, especially if you've gone through the effort to go through a raid just to discover you can't loot stuff. Hopefully they'll mail it to us, but there are other things to be doing. Yesterday I was just looking for something chill to do, and I went and got a fireplace. I can show you too. I really love it. I don't know why I didn't go get it earlier. It's like a big fireplace with a kraken on it. I got it from one of the older raids. I should probably be showing you how much these things are valued at all stacked together before I start listing them. I've sold lots of these little spell weaves. I had 200 this morning, and then I went and made another 592 is what I have left. So they're selling really quickly. They're only making about 12 gold profit. I'm just checking that because I'm not sure that's actually in profit. Up here, I'm going to check the numbers. It is, but just, which is probably fine. Yeah, I paid less than that. That's fine. They're selling really quickly. They're only about 12 gold, 10 gold. I get it for better because I'm buying the frozen orbs. If I show you really quickly, I've probably shown you this before, but you can see the frozen orbs are cheaper. You can trade them at the vendor, and you make more profit on this. But you sell this in such huge volumes, it doesn't really matter that it's 12 gold, to be honest. Like it goes up so quickly, it sells so quickly that you will constantly be making more of it. If anything, it's kind of annoying how frequently I have to go make more of it. I know only I could complain that I sold all of the things and now I need to go make more, but I am, and I will. So pushing the wrong button to list, guys. I should be pressing the space bar. So I think we've listed all of this. Spell thread, ghostly spell thread is another one. I think I've mentioned before how important it is to level past reaching decor, because sometimes there are things past decor that are needed to make decor when you're leveling, like spell Ghostly Spell Thread comes, you learn that after the decor. I think you need to go like 5 or 10 levels more to reach it. And I sell a lot of that too. I made probably 150 of that today. And 100 yesterday. So they're selling really quickly. They're a bit more competitive. They are. You do have to watch them a little bit harder than some of the other things, but that's not too bad. I've seen that you guys are really enjoying the Ramble videos, so I'll keep making those. I'm enjoying them too. It's just a bit more relaxed, and I'm really enjoying the part where I don't have to spend 4 hours looking for a particular farm I'm never going to do again. I've been trying to show you, I know I'm just dropping 28,000 gold here, but it's fine. I'll make it back. I'm very confident I'm making it back. I didn't even check to see if anything was in profit, and I'm still confident I'm making it back. I'm not a fan of, oh, I don't really need to buy those, do I? I just made a bunch. Loop farms. I know some people are. I'll do this buff again. I know some people are, and that's why I've been looking for them. I've been looking for them because some people just really want those raw gold farms, and I get it. That's fine. I've been hunting for them and looking and trying to find some of those for you, but it is not my favorite thing to do. So those loop farms are not my favorite thing to do, and it takes many, many hours to find something that is profitable. Like, it's not just go to a place and win. You have to hunt down working zones. I'm just playing with this one because Winged Grace often sells very quickly, and it's saying I can mostly make this in profit. So I'm making 10 just to make sure what my profit margin is on 10. And if that works, I'll make 10 more. It's looking like it's still fine, to be honest, looking at this. So we'll make these enchants, we'll go off and we'll play WoW, and I guess we'll just come across things as we come across things. It looks fine. I'm going to make 10 more. If it stops disappearing, I'm going to make 10 more of those. Yeah, let me know in the comments, are you finding me including this enchanting beginning, the setup in the beginning helpful? Like, should I keep doing that, or are you guys comfortable with this now that you don't need to see it anymore? I think it's relatively important. I do this before I play. Like, every day before I go off and go play and do what I'm doing, I do this. I make these things. I don't do the making the pioneer cuffs and the disenchanting. That was new. I've only just tried that today. But I do these. I should have made 20 of those. Suppose we can cancel it, make 20. I do this every time before I go play, because it just makes gold, and while you're playing you can check the auction house a bunch of times and make sure you're first in the line. You make a lot of gold this way.
Speed I think up some of this crafting.
Every batch I do, if you've watched this, every batch I do, the craft sim shows me that I make about 30,000 gold profit for each batch that I make, which is a lot of profit. Like, that's very easy profit. I can make 3, sometimes 4 batches a day of just enchants. So there's lots and lots of gold to be made there, and some of them just are very easy to sell. Like, all of the glimmering enchants, I'll make 40 of those at a time, list them, and then come back and they're all sold. It doesn't matter that they might only make, 9 gold profit a thing. When you're selling 40 of them uncontested, that's very easy gold. So it's definitely, I need to buy more of these tinder boxes. It's definitely easy, and we've got such a short window on it. This says negative, but you can see here, based on my build, I'm going to actually make a profit. So we've only got a little bit of a window left to make gold on enchants before midnight comes around and we have to learn a whole new thing. So we try to make the most of it. If you've got an enchanter and you can spec it into resourcefulness, try to make the most of it, because it is very easy gold right now. And you might as well. I'm looking forward to the new raid. I haven't looked at it yet. Lots of people have told me it looks pretty great, but I'm looking forward to doing a new raid, although I am really loving how much they've nerfed Mana Forge. If you were doing it when it was current content, if you were one of the groups that were, and I'm sure there was lots of us working through it when you were gearing up, when you were trying to learn the fights, and we must have wiped, I don't know, our guild must have wiped like 50 or 60 times on Saladar, And to be able to go in now that they've nerfed it and just mow them down is immensely satisfying. Like, it's just got this real good feeling to it. So if you haven't given raiding a chance since things wound down a bit, go give it a go. It is so easy. It's really thrilling. It's just so much fun. We muck about. Last Saturday, one of my guildies actually spent as much time as they could during the boss fight on their dancing bear, and they were dancing for us while we were killing things. Like, you can just do that level of mucking around now. It's so easy. It does make it a lot more fun being able to bugger about like that. So find a group you enjoy. Or come to ours. We raid on Saturdays, so come to ours if you want. But it's lots of fun. Go find a group and go bugger around with it. It's really easy. They've just really nerfed it. My decor add-on is showing me more decor, so I'm very excited about some of that. It's got more dungeon decor than it has in the past, so like go back and do dungeons and get decor. We're actually going to do one today, and I'm going to talk about it and why it's wise to do that before midnight comes. So we'll get up to that when we're up to that, so I don't confuse you with what we're doing. I've spent a lot of gold. Oh, I still made a lot of gold, but did I open something? Maybe my mailbox had lots of gold in it. I don't remember. I pay so little attention to it. It's ridiculous. We actually need to buy tokens today as well, guys, so I'll show you doing that as well, because the gold is getting a bit ridiculous. So did I make these? I don't remember. And I want to get tokens before they get too expensive, because they will bump up for a little bit, I think. Like, we'll see a little bit of a peak, and then I think it'll drop again maybe a couple of weeks into midnight as all of those returning players pay to put the tokens on the gold swap. I think they have to pay, I don't know how much it is. I think it's like $40 or something to list it, and then we buy it and we get 24. So Blizzard's actually making a tidy packet on that, to be honest. But there are people who are happy to do that, and when that happens, the price will go back down, because I don't know how many people are in a position where they can comfortably buy a lot of them to be able to force that market back up. It does definitely spike up when Blizzard has something interesting. Like, sometimes Blizzard, like when the Bruto came out, the auction house mount with the last anniversary event, that the price really rocketed up. It went insane because people were just using their gold to buy the mount. I helped push it up, to be honest. I think it ended up being like 2.9 million gold or something like that to buy the Bruto mount, and I was me and bought all of the tokens all at once in a line instead of spacing it out over a couple of days, which pushed the price up. And I'm sure I wasn't the only one doing that, to be honest. I wasn't the only one doing that. So do try to space it out when you can. I will try to space it out today. We won't buy 50. I think when I bought the cat mount, you guys were watching that, I bought 2 in a row, and ideally, if you're trying to be smart with your gold, and I suppose most people are not as reckless as I am, you should buy it over, like, span it out. Even if you do one in the morning, buy one in the morning, one in the night, one in the evening, before you make the purchase, because when you buy them twice in a row like that, you do force the price up a bit, because demand is seen as higher. I need to buy more Storm Dust. I didn't make it all the way through my list. So we just list these things. I don't know, it's starting to get to be the busier time of the day, so these things are needing to be checked just a little bit more frequently to make sure I'm still the front of the line, but it's looking fine. We will buy some more of these. It's a bit cheaper than this morning. I was buying these at almost 11 gold this morning. I should get that out of my bag. Oh, I bought lots of Storm Dust before and didn't get them out of my bag. Guys, now I have lots of Storm Dust. Now we have 6,000 Storm Dust. What could go wrong? It's alright, I make lots of enchants. It's probably fine. Hear the probably there? It's probably fine. Did we make these? We should make that one. I'm making a huge dent, massive dent in my enchanting vellums. If you've seen that I stuffed up and bought 40,000 of them. I have made almost 3,000 enchants since I did that stuff up. So that's how many enchants I'm selling. When I tell you I'm selling lots of enchants, I really do mean it. I am selling lots of enchants. So I will get through them pretty quickly. It will slow down once midnight hits because people are going to want the best enchants, and it's going to take all of us a little bit to get the best of everything. It won't be like it is now where I can just make everything as silver. Well, it probably will be initially because people will be just desperate to be replacing the War Within enchants with anything midnight, to be honest. But the most gold will be in those gold level enchants, at least initially, while everybody is getting geared up and ready for raiding and mythics and things like that for those pushes. And that is one of those times where I would say concentration build is more lucrative. In those first couple of weeks of midnight, concentration build will be more lucrative. But it depends on how quickly you can level it. We need to buy, what do we need to buy? Tinderboxes. It depends on how quickly you can level it, because I'm just going to type this. If you can't level it at the speed you need to level it with to be dominating those 4 weeks, it's probably best to put your energy into a resourcefulness build. Might just buy all of these, to be honest. Spend all of, how much are we at now? I don't know how much we got out. I feel like I spent a bit here. Yeah, it's almost 60,000 gold there. It's fine. I'll use it. I'm not worried. Things are a bit buggy, but that's fine. I'm opening the wrong things, guys. I'm a bit tired. I'm always a bit tired. It's like a default setting now. I need gleaming shards as well, guys. Why didn't somebody tell me? Oh, I feel like we should check this, because it changed pretty drastic just while I was making the thing. Yeah, it's still fine. So we'll get 2,000 of those. Another terrifying number, guys. It's just easier to buy these things in blocks for me. I understand not everybody can do that, but for me, it is just easier to buy a big block and to not have to worry about buying more blocks for a little bit. So that's why I do that. I will be more careful closer to the end of the expansion, because I don't want to be left holding a bunch of it. That won't be ideal. But like I said, in the last couple of days, I've made 3,000 gold, 3,000 gold, 3,000 enchants, and you can see all the gold I've got there. So I'm gonna use it. I'm not worried. You see the risk of making some of these negative ones? I'm definitely coming out positive, I am, but you could get a series of procs that are really unfortunate. And that's not impossible. So just be prepared to accept losses when you make these negative ones. So yeah, this one's negative 18 gold. I prioritize these because, one, I don't mind if I lose the gold. If I lose, I lose. But two, if the profit margin looks negative, less people are making it, and I don't have to relist it as often. I don't have to fight so hard to be the front of the line for it. And these radiant enchants are the best for most classes, all of them, and they sell in massive volumes. So I've already today made 20 of each of them, and I think they're all gone. I think I have one enchant, but I feel like it was the glimmering versatility that's still on there. So making the negative ones, and you can see here, it does say average profit. That doesn't mean it is guaranteed to win every time, but I feel like that is worth rolling the dice on minus 17. So it's up to you what you do with that, but that's why I'm doing this. It's negative. I'm making it because there's less competition. Also, you can see in a general sense, I'm making a lot of profit. This one here, 225 gold, 225 gold. It is it's a lot of gold that it is making, even though it says negative because of my build. So, and I would rather not have to relist every 10 minutes. Did we make them all? This one's pushing it a bit, see, minus 60. I think I'm going to leave that one. I'm definitely not making that one. We'll check these. We'll make those. I need to buy the writhing samples, but I won't. If these sell really well, we'll do that, but yeah, it's looking like I need to buy the samples. I've also noticed, started looking at my YouTube analytics and things, trying to get a sense of where viewers are spending the most time. Your likes and comments and things are very helpful because it gives me a starting point, because when you engage a lot on a video, I take that to mean people are finding that video more engaging. But I'm also finding that, surprisingly, and I'm really surprised by this, people are watching the delve videos, the ones I made ages ago about me getting the achievements and things, about how I was getting the delve amount and me doing the achievements and things associated with that. And those videos, while I was gone, because I had that break and things went with my life, it went all haywire and it's all settled now. But while I was gone, those were the most popular videos. I was really surprised. So I'm definitely going to make a couple of those delve videos going forward for midnight. Obviously, because maybe we won't make 20 of those. That seems a bit risky. Obviously, because you guys are liking them. Obviously, it's like one of the more popular videos. Like, I don't know what it is. The Nightfall Sanctum one in particular is getting a lot of view time. But also, there's decor in there. The delves will have decor. My little add-on thingy is showing me that if you finish the delve, you'll get the decor. I've been trying to do the troop quest, the one near dawn, where you do the theatre troop. That's the one where you do the theatre troop thing, because they have like a golden goblet, and I feel like a golden goblet with little gems and things encrusted on the side is a very good thing for somebody who's as interested in gold as we are to have. And I feel like I need to be putting that on my tables and things in my house. So I've been spending some time trying to do that. I won't make you guys watch me do that, but it's pretty easy to do. It's nearby in dawn, so it's not too hard to see if it's popping up, if it's near like go time for you. So check it out. If you're interested in the golden goblet, I can show you, because I'm going to show you where we're going next anyways, in the golden goblet. So check it out. We will run an undercut scan, because this took us a long time to do. This setup has taken a little bit longer than normal, but that's because I wanted to show you guys that what I was doing there with the tailoring and the enchanting and how much profit I was making on that. Just for anybody else who's looking for an easy win, there's lots and lots of ways. I've got lots of videos, go and check them out. Lots and lots of ways to farm a lot of weaver cloth and weaver cloth bolts very quickly. So if you don't want to spend 9,000 gold picking it up from the auction house like I did, you can just go watch those videos. You can just go run some of those things and get a lot of it very quickly. So you won't even have to put the investment in if you don't want to. So it pretty much turned 9,000 gold worth of raw material, and processing it turned it into about 23,000 gold. So it was definitely worth it in terms of turning more into more. We always want that. So I'll just show you real quick. It's this theatre troop. It's 42 minutes away, I think. So this is the decor vendor. If you haven't watched my video on how to use that, go and check it out. But it's pretty easy. It's pretty self-explanatory. We'll just look at the war within and boss drops. We've got to tick it again because I did it the wrong way around. This one, the jewel goblet. Do you see it? Can't zoom in. This jewel goblet. We definitely want this jewel goblet. Can I make this bigger? No, but you guys get the sense. Look at that. It's a little golden goblet with jewels in it. We want those. Where we are going today is to get this, though. We're going to get this, and I'm going to talk about why it's important to get this before we go into midnight. Only if you're a decor collector. If you hate decor, that's fine. I am slowly converting everybody in my guild, though. So I am learning. Even the people who are like, nah, not decor, will eventually be worn down by my enthusiasm for it and come around to the idea. So before I run this, I have the quest already, but there's the Titan Disc quest today for this week. I'm just going to say hello. The Titan Disc quest, and you should pick that up before you run anything, any sort of dungeons, and just check to see if this one is giving you the quest, the reputation quest for wherever we're going. We're going to Dark Flame Cleft, which is ironically the one for all that cloth, because the last boss gives us this. We are doing this in follower mode. I know we could do this on heroic and it would be easy. We could do this on normal and it would be easy. But if I do this on follower, I don't have to fight people for the drop when it drops. I'm guaranteed to win it. When the decor drops, I get it. Full stop, end of story type thing. I don't have to share it. Whereas if you go with a group, bugger, hang on. I just have to leave because I obviously queued as a healer and it's forced me back into disc. You can see here, it's forced me back into disc. Making sure I'm actually in shadow. I'm not. It didn't force me into disc. I'm just dumb. Alright, so we're going to queue again and we're not going to be dumb about it. There we go. Koala Brain already in action, guys. We have been here for only a little bit and Koala Brain has been fully activated. So, like I said, we're doing this in follower because it is the easiest way to get the decor. Don't have to fight anybody else for it. If you haven't seen the other videos, this place is actually where you get all that cloth. It's really easy. Clear the first couple of rooms. I'm doing this currently very badly because I'm very distracted. You just clear the first 2 rooms, run out and reset until the instance locks you out. You get lots and lots of cloth this way. You'll see it with me doing it in here. You'll get lots of cloth this way. I wonder if I've got any potions I can drink. Just the Dark Moon Fair potions to get them out of my bag, but might as well do the extra Keely stuff faster, right? See all the cloth I just got? It's probably not as lucrative as it once was, but these are worth a lot more since they became decor related. But the other things, they're still valuable. I don't know. I haven't actually tested this to see the value of it. I'm doing it to lock out. We're getting towards the end of the expansion, and you do have to be specialized in collecting cloth for it to work. So it's up to you whether you want to go do that. But there was a period there where you could run this to lock out and make 20 or 30,000 gold in raw gold, just in drops, and that was nice. Made a lot of gold this way. You could just squeeze it in too. Like if you had 2 minutes, you would do run. If you had 20 minutes, you'd do a few runs. Sorry, just answering guildies. I run our Saturday raid, so that's a relatively new thing that I've taken on. I run the Saturday raid and we go with guildies and I collect some pugs from the raid finder thingy. It's been going really well, but it does mean suddenly I'm having to make a lot more decisions I hadn't really thought about before. So I'm just answering the guildies who are asking me those questions because I think maybe I raid a bit differently from the last raid leader and people are trying to get their head around how different it is and what we might be doing that would what we might be doing that's different, just so everybody knows what to expect. So yeah, this is really easy. Lots of cloth in here. You can see I'm still getting lots. When you're running this for cloth, don't forget to check these rafters. See these guys? You don't want to miss them. They've got lots of cloth. But we're here for decor. This is a nice side bonus, I guess. All the gold coming out of this is a nice side bonus. So yeah, I'm quite happy that this is the dungeon that we have to be in. But once midnight rolls around, you won't be able to queue this as a follower dungeon. I mean, you might be able to if you're leveling a character, and that character happens to be level 80, like the War Within levels, you probably can. And that could be worth doing. But if you do want the decor, it's worth getting. I like the decor that you get. I like all of it, to be honest. But I do especially like the decor that you get for doing things in particular. I know you have to go to the vendors and get things and that counts, but this waxy candle thing, you can only get something like that because you did this content. It's like a nice reminder of all the kobolds, and I like how they gave them a thing. Do you remember Goldshire? All the little kobolds around there, and take candle. Look at how evolved these ones are. They've come a long way. So it's just kind of nostalgic, I guess. Usually this goes a lot faster, so I'm not sure if they've changed it a bit. Like these are puffed up a bit in level, so I'm not sure if this will be very quick clearing this anymore. Again, I am a Shadow Priest in disc gear, and I am using a 1-button rotation. Alright, so I'm not actually sure. I think it'll be the last boss. The darkness. Yeah, it'll be the last boss in this that, where did he go? He poofed. Come back. I need to smoosh you. Hopefully this doesn't bug out. Look, the door is closed. Oh, guys. Rude. Where'd my thingy go? I don't even think it's going to reset, to be honest. Ugh, it's going to make me redo it. Blizzard. Oh my god. Everything is broken. I want my thingo. Oh no, wait, he's back. Hooray! Whew. I was about to have like a full-on Aussie whinge. So far, you guys have avoided that. Somebody actually commented and encouraged me to use the string of Australian profanity. It's good to know you guys are comfortable with it, but I think YouTube might penalize me somehow. It's actually taken a lot of effort. There's been a couple of times where I've had to be like, I don't think I can say that, and I've edited it out. I don't know if Aussies swear more than other groups of people do, or if we're just more aggressive in the way we do it. I don't know. I just figured it's probably best not to have it. Which way do I go? Not that way, because that's a wall. This way. Can you guys tell that I normally just clear the first room and leave? I'm woefully inequipped and people are letting me raid lead. What could go wrong? I'll find my way around eventually. There's that, so... I forgot what I was talking about, guys. Strings of Australian profanity. Oh my goodness. My brain is just not what it used to be, and I think it's because I'm just perpetually tired. And somebody also mentioned that they wanted these ramble videos to be longer. Like they wanted them longer. I'm happy to do that sometimes, but I want you guys to just let me know in the comments, because I've noticed when I look at these, and it could just be the content within them and the time people have, that the 50-minute ramble videos seem to do best in terms of people watching them in terms of views. But somebody said that they wanted longer videos. So what is your preference? Do you want longer ramble videos where I run around, do things, make gold, collect decor, bugger around, do a soft Aussie enrage, things like that? Do you want longer videos where I do that? Or would your preference be just the 50-minute video, or maybe 2 of those a week? Like, what is your preference? Is what I'm doing at 50 minutes to an hour? I think the last one was an hour and 15 minutes. This one will be a little bit longer again because I showed you that bonus bit where I was showing you what I was doing with the Pioneer gear there. I've started putting that stuff into the Ramble videos because it seems people want less videos a week. Well, at least that's what the polls seem to indicate, that people want fewer videos a week. And I get that, the whole indecision, which video will I watch today? She's released 7. I've got time for 1. Which one will I choose? I get that. And I've probably been doing a bit much trying to find my footing with what angle I'm going to go with the YouTube channel. Like, I did think about just the gold grinding stuff, but I feel like I would be miserable. I would encourage other people to be miserable by doing that and actively promoting like the real hard grind stuff. So I think it's better this ramble stuff that I'm doing, where I'm showing you how I make gold while just actually playing the game, where it's about playing the game and being rich at the same time, as opposed to using all of my time to be rich and not actually playing the game. So I feel like that's a more comfortable area for me. I should be getting behind the things, but I'm just going to stand here and endure it. I know, guys, I did do this on Mythic, and I do know that you need to go to the candles, but I'm not going to do that on the follower dungeon. So I am finding these ramble videos are just more fun in general for me because I'm doing what I would normally do. This is like more natural in Ever's natural environment. Whereas flying around in circles is not something I would generally choose to do. See how I got the Titan Disc quests? I've got a couple of those. That's why you pick up the Titan Disc quest before you do it. Because you can get a lot of gold from those little luck boxes that you get from completing the quests. I think twice I've got 16,000 gold specifically out of the Titan Disc box. I don't know if that has come down, and it will only be for a little bit longer before it becomes Midnight World quests, but don't neglect world quests, guys, especially ones that want you to go do dungeons and stuff if you're in there doing them. So just let me know about the length and the duration of the ramble videos specifically. Like, you guys are here, you're watching it, obviously you're enjoying this content, so your opinion matters. a bit more than me just guessing. But I know not everybody watches the Ramble videos, so it's not worth making a post about, because I'll get a bunch of opinions from people who would rather me not make that content, which is fine. It's all personal stuff. There are lots of people who would prefer the specific gold only content, but I do have a large viewer base that like the rambles. And I'm specifically asking you guys, do you want these to be longer, or would you like two shorter ones, or is just the one at the length of whatever I'm making it a week fine? Let me know, please, because I will continue to make them, but otherwise I might not be making them the way you're hoping for. So with the frequency you're hoping for, because 3 hours is a long time. I don't mind doing it. Like, I can play WoW in 3-hour blocks, but you will be subject to so much more random, like lost in a cave, I'm off doing a thing, I'm on some tangent. You will see how I can make 500,000 gold days that way, I guess, because you've seen I can make anywhere from 50,000 gold to, I think the best I've made in an hour on these videos has been 200 and something. So like a longer video would show you more gold making along the way while I'm just doing things, but also it is still a longer video. Oh, I fell down the hill. I don't want to fall down the hill. Damn thing. Look at all those pew-pews. I should have got behind the thing. Oh well. Mechanics. What are mechanics? Mechanics. No process. Me no. Me no. Oh, I'm stuck behind something else. Guys, where am I? I can't see. Did I get out? I'm still stuck. Oh, I'm out. I did it. My screen is so dark. I don't know if it's better for you guys or not, but my screen is so dark and I couldn't see what I was doing. So good thing we're doing this in follower mode, or the boss would have been reset and I would have had to start again and actually do the mechanics. So, phew. You can see I'm selling lots of stuff. Scrolls only sees one thing that's sold. There's lots of stuff selling, I promise. I'm just also picking up lots of crap. So I'll redo the auction house when I hop out of this, just because it's easier that way. I just find it easier to remember to do it between transitions. Like I've done this thing, I'll go check the auction house before I go do the next thing. It's just an easy way to remember to do it. So that's what I've found works best for me. I mean, it might be different for everybody, but I've just found that to be really effective. When I'm task switching or about to go do something new, I just check the auction house, make it a habit. It's much easier when you've got the mount, but it's not necessary. I mean, you do have to go back to Dornigal if you don't have the mount, but I do encourage you to consider doing that, because the more gold you make between now and the next anniversary, the more chance you've got of being able to buy the mount with the gold you've made. I missed it the first time around. Viewers did actually offer to buy it for me. I had viewers who actually offered to buy me the mount, which was so nice, but I was really determined to do it on my own. So I turned them down and I went a whole year without it. If you watched my older videos, you've seen me run back and forth from the mailbox to the auction house. Especially when I was showing how to do the auction house flipping videos. It's much easier now with the auction house mount, but I made enough gold to buy the auction house mount without the auction house mount. So you can do it. It's just a little bit easier. And just think of it as getting the auction house mount as the reward for all that extra work you did. It gets much easier once you've got it. And I don't regret waiting, because I really feel like I earned it, being able to buy it with my own gold. So that was good. So just so people know, it's okay if you need to actually go to the auction house. To make the kind of gold I'm making, you don't have to have the mount. It's just helpful. But it's not necessary. I haven't been in here for ages. Like, I think the last time I did a full clear on this, it was like Mythic. I probably stood in all the stuff and stopped it from being timed. But the last time I did this, it was a Mythic. So it's been a bit. I do so much talking in these videos, guys. You're like, we know. I don't know why the thing isn't going. Is it because this? Why is nobody attacking that? Bad minions. Do a thing. Do a thing, minions. No initiative. I used to run a tutoring company in the past. Like, I actually built it up from the ground from nothing until I was employing people and it became Australia-wide. It actually got really big and I sold it off because it was too stressful. Being the boss is hard. I actually ended up selling it off. But what I learned was in doing that, there is a lot of people, a lot of very smart people who just do not have initiative. And it feels like this little follower group is determined to remind me that these people exist. I know it's NPCs, but it's like Blizzard designed it to remind you that there are groups of people there that need to be told to kill the monster that's attacking you. Like, don't just stand there and let it maul you. Look at this thing run. Have you guys ever watched birds run? I don't know what it's like in other countries, but in Australia we have like a wide range of birds and they all run differently, but all of them are just like, it's so much fun to watch birds run like along the ground, watch the different ways they do it. Like, some of them are like they've had too much coffee and they're in a hurry to get somewhere. And then there are others that have that strut. Like, if you've looked at a bird, you understand exactly what I mean by the strut. So, yeah. I just get a lot of joy from birds, which is probably, Buddhism. But birds, guys, like, next time you're around them, just watch how they move. It's very funny. And something about the way that thing was running reminds me of birds. Selling lots of enchants. Hopefully I don't have to make more. Hopefully I don't have to make more of the thing that's making me lots of gold. It's the windy Australian. Where are they going? Oh, look, this one's learning to attack the thing that's attacking it. Good job. Learning curve. Oh, and the hunter has pulled everything. Good job, hunter. The full Blizzard experience. The NPC hunter will still pull the room for you and then wipe the whole group if you're not careful. We're nearly there, guys. We're nearly there for our little waxy thing. I'm looking forward to showing you my fireplace. I'm so excited about it. Ridiculously so. It's actually ridiculous how excited I am about this fireplace. I was going to show you with the add-on just then, but I'm like, no, Eva, you can wait 30 seconds and show them once we're there. So this is the boss. He's supposed to give me my little wax thingy. I want to put it under my little kobold. I have like this tower lean-to thingy. I don't know how I got it, but I've got it. Maybe I got it from being revered. I don't know, but I've got it. And I want to put my little wax candle thing in there under it. So I'm pretty excited about that. That'll be good. Will this person bring back a candle? Who knows? They are. Look at that. Bring back candles. Look at the NPCs knowing the mechanics better than I do. We probably should have moved that candle, but it's fine. Fine, I'll go get the candle. Did our little thing go away? Oh, we still made it. Look at that. Okay. And in the little box, we have to wait for it to finish running away. We have our thing. Oh, and oh, I thought that was going to be a pet. Sad. So we got our, can I click it? Click it. Click it. I cannot click it. You guys seen it. You know what it looks like. We got this thing. All right, let's head off to our house. I will teleport there, but we will do the auction house before I go in. We will just recheck that, make sure we're the front of the line, see how much gold we've made, whether or not we can make back the 64,000 gold I spent accidentally buying 6,000 storm dust instead of 3 because I forgot to check my mailbox after I bought it the first time. There's not a lot of sense here, guys. Like, honestly, it's amazing I make as much gold as I do. When you really think about it, there's a lot of what? There's a lot of floundering around and accidentally winning. That is my WoW life. We'll run an undercut scan. This is being sketchy. Blizzard is... Hopefully it doesn't remove Titan panel, but that is annoying. Lots of things are undercut, so we will put them first in the line. We'll go inside and we'll put our candle down and maybe we'll go have a look at whether or not there are any other easy to get to dungeons. Obviously, you need to look at the fireplace. It was just from a Battle of Azeroth dungeon, and I can show you on the thing. If you get the add-on, you can see yourself. The add-on will fuel your addiction, though. Like, if you were on the cusp of maybe having an addiction, you're not sure you want it, don't get the add-on. If you are fully prepared to embrace the decor addiction, get the add-on because it will really help you. So we will open this. We've got nothing in the mailbox yet because it takes an hour and we didn't start making the enchants for an hour. So we will list these. We'll put these back on. We've sold a lot of them because we made these in 20s or 40s, depending on what it was. So there's quite a few gone. So we'll list these. I've noticed since I started, because I spent a lot of time here in this area on my plot, because I find it doesn't AFK me as fast. And when it does AFK me, it takes a lot longer to boot me. So I can craft, when I'm crafting things like cloth and that, I'm actually finding I can make a lot more of it, like before it'll boot me. So I'm finding this is the best spot. Also, if you didn't know, because I only just discovered recently, if you teleport to your plot, and you go back to your little button, you can teleport back to exactly where you were before. So if you know you're going to spend a lot of time AFK and not be able to do a lot of active gameplay because of whatever, because like that's been me lately with the book writing stuff, spent a lot of time AFK and just checking the auction house around, doing the book thing that I was supposed to have done ages ago, but maybe left to the last minute. It's not that I don't enjoy it, it's just I'm a professional procrastinator. So what I do is I take myself over to the place where you can make the shadow cloth and then teleport back to here. And then I can just teleport from here to there really quickly without having to do all the flying. And if you're making the shadow cloth at all, the shadow cloth, yeah, also the spell cloth, if you're making those things at all, you know how much of a pain it is to fly to and from there every time you need to make more. And just kind of going there once, making your stuff and then teleporting back, and especially if you know you're not going to go do anything else, if you're not going to leave your plot for ages, it's definitely worthwhile. You'll save a lot of flying time if you do that. So that's just a thought there for anybody interested in it. I'm going to have to make more of this stuff. I made 100 of this morning and I'm down to 24. Post this. Like I said, I made 500 of that and down to 42. We will relist this silver dust. Just making sure I'm actually putting everything on the auction house. We will get on our mount and we will sell our trash. I don't know how much gold we made from that, but we made gold. You guys seen it. It's selling. The little, we could probably look quickly. The cloths and things. I should talk about it, I guess. But like, there's cloth here. I listed it. They're selling for stuff. Use 32,000 gold. I'll just show you. When I sell these spell cloth, if you are the front of the line, people have to buy moon cloth, shadow cloth, and spell cloth all together. All three of those things are needed to make a decor piece. And you can see there, 32,000 gold, just because I had all three listed. It's very easy gold. It's annoying because you have to go to specific places to make the cloth, but it's very lucrative. It is very, very lucrative. And the investment is quite high. So when I make 100 of each of them, so I made 100 of each of them the other day, yesterday, that put me back 250,000 gold to buy all of the regions I needed to make 100 spell cloth, 100 shadow cloth, and 100 moon cloth. But I more than make that back. So we got our, what did we get? Oh, we need to go put it in our up the top place. This is my little Kraken fireplace, guys. Look at this. I need a different rug because obviously it's not going with the aesthetic anymore, but I like really love this fireplace. It's awesome. Got it from, like I said, the Battle of Azeroth dungeon. I got this loom thing. I was hoping it would let us cook it would let us craft at it, because this will actually let you cook. So I was hopeful that that would let us craft, but it doesn't. It's possible Blizzard will change their mind. They might not though, because I'll never leave my house. And I can't be the only one. So this is my little lean-to, but I thought I'd give it a go because you never know. I can cook at this too. Didn't know that. So we will put our little waxy thing down because that was the whole point. We wanted to put it under our little candle thing. Now I have to find it, guys. Do we think it's furnishings? It's not nature. Can't find my candle thing. I learned it. Guys, I can't find my candles. Blizzard. It done did did it again. It's even saying I definitely got my candle rack. Maybe if I type it in, maybe it's just not appearing. Rude. Do you guys see this? They took my candle. No take candle. Give back my candle. Maybe if I reload. It will mess up our totals though. Where are our totals at? Is it important? We've lost this 4,000 gold. Let's reload and see if it gives me my candles. It's definitely saying I don't have my candles, even though I have my candles. Well, it's saying it ain't there, guys. So Blizzard lost my candles. You guys seen them? I had them.
Hooray,
they're gone. Submits a whinge to Blizzard. We'll give it a little bit and we'll see if they give it back. But aww. I wanted to put my candles down, but they're definitely not in there. Blizzard broke more stuff. Blizzard broke more things and now I'm candleless. They took my candle. Now I understand why the kobolds are so possessive over them. Blizzard will take candle. Alright, I'm just going to take a quick break and then I will come back and we'll go do something else. So after retrieving coffee, we're back. I'm still outraged about my lack of candle. Blizzard took my candle. And now I suddenly have much more sympathy for the kobolds. I understand clearly now, because Blizzard obviously steals candles. Candle stealers. Well, that didn't go to plan. So we will go outside. I'm obviously going to include this because that's my life. Nothing goes to plan and there it is. Hopefully they mail it back to me. So we'll just go outside. I don't know if you guys have seen my house recently. I'll make a small video on it for anybody who cares. I'll make a small video showing you the stuff I've done to it. We'll go outside, we'll check. Hopefully they'll just mail it back to me. Maybe something something went wrong in the learning it process. I don't know. It's a bit frustrating though, because I'll have to run it again. Which is not, I suppose, terrible. This is new. I have been here a lot and that has literally never happened. So obviously we need to go look at that because it's the only rational forward decision. We will do our auction house, we will do the scanny, we will do the cancel, and we will do the listy, and then we will go off and do stuff. I can already see today's video name. Blizzard took my candle. I'm quite spiffed about it, guys. Blizzard took my candle. And I'm going to have to go back in there if they don't give it back to me. Blizzard took my candle. I know I should be able to let it go, but I can't and I won't. Where's my candle? Need the Bart song, the elephant song, but somebody needs to change it to candle for me. Surely there's somebody out there that's good with music that can make a Where's My Candle song for us. We can play it in mourning. Guys, decor's broken too. Warbanks, some people can't loot stuff. Decor is obviously not working the way it's supposed to. Hopefully they just mail it to me, but I wanted to play with it today, which is just rude. I'm glad I got my fireplace last night. I was just feeling like I think it took me like 10 minutes to go get well, maybe 15 because I still had to like fly there and figure out how to find the dungeon. It really wasn't very hard though. I think I ended up making maybe 400 gold for the dungeon just in cloth and stuff. The gold drop rate is actually quite high in there. I think I ended up making just a few hundred just in the gold I was getting from the monster drops. You know how you loot gold from them? So that was actually pretty good. It didn't take me very long at all to get my brain just not thinking since Blizzard stole my candle. Didn't take very long at all to do the dungeon. So it was this one. You had to kill the Whisperer to get the fireplace. So there's lots too. Obviously, it's saying I have that one, I think. But you can see there's lots and lots. You can get lots. And it tells you what you're going to get. Ooh, big rack of candles. Although Blizzard has a thing of stealing candles, guys. Where do I have to get this from? Restless Cable. The only downside, Crucible of Storms. Ugh. The last boss in the Crucible of Storms. I want to do it, but I'm worried Blizzard will just steal any other candles I collect. I need to have serious trust issues. But you can see this add-on is really good. Like, you can show, I like the dungeon ones, and there is, like, you can do achievements and things too. Like, there's lots and lots here. I like the dungeon ones specifically because it reminds me of, like, content I did, and it's all nostalgic and is fun. Some of these are nice. Ooh, look at this table. I want to tilt it more so I can look at it. Look at this table. I like the table. Skyreach. I see Skyreach in our future. So we will go see what that rambling guy was on about because, oh, look, we're selling stuff. Like I said, I spend lots of time here and I haven't seen that notice before. I was on a flying mount, just got off the flying mount. Thinky bits are low today, guys. Thinky bits are low. I used them all figuring out a way to make gold with that pioneer stuff. Let's go in. He said to come here, I think. Something about making people feel welcome. I don't know what they're on about, though. This looks exactly the same as before. Same questies. This add-on, I've got an add-on. Just making sure I've actually got it turned on. It was a bit broken. This decor treasure hunter will reload. We've probably lost our gold total because I'm an idiot. But when you get the quest, it pops up and you click find treasure and it marks it on your map with a little doodad and you just go and get the thing and it's really that easy. This is a good add-on because it took me ages to figure out what it wanted. I was like, I don't even know where to look, but you're looking for tiny little dirt piles, guys. You're looking for tiny little dirt piles. But the add-on will make your life easier. You can buy all of these from the vendor. You can. See the dirt pile? There it is. Where'd my dirt pile go? Down there. You can buy all of these from the vendor, but I suppose everything you find from a dirt pile saves you gold because it could be anywhere from like 25 gold, I think, to 150. So see, look, that was, I'm assuming we bought it for 50 gold. We could have bought it for 50 gold. So it's worth having. There's a lot of them there, and it's fixed now. You see how it disappeared after I picked it up? I don't know how much gold we just had, and then I reset it because thinky bits are low, so I'm going to have to do some manual calculations. You guys have seen it. I make gold. Gold was made. Gold was also spent. Lots of gold was spent, but gold was made. I should buy that token. Instead I was going to buy that token, I should buy that token. Hopefully they're still cheap today. Yeah, excellent. So at the moment, oh, there's lots there. Where's my token? It's going to take a minute to come through. At the moment, I think my subscription is paid up until, this will make it May, I think. I could have been further, but the cat mount was like obviously important, of ultimate importance. So that was worthwhile. Maybe the new stuff is up here. Maybe this is what it was on about. Because this looks new. This is new, maybe? What is over here? We'll close this while we're waiting for that to come through. I feel like this is, I could get around faster if I just got off my bloody mount, but trying to be cautious of the way I talk because I don't know what YouTube will tell me off for, but hopefully that's fine. Don't want to offend anybody either, but I am still an Aussie. What is this? Oh no, this is just the normal area. I've just never been up here before. This doesn't look new. I don't know what that announcement was on about. Maybe it's a thing that's coming, like a new questy thing. I don't know. It's made me fly around like a pleb looking at stuff because it's just not explaining things very well. Still can't open this treasure box. I want in this treasure box. Apparently you can get it once you get all your endeavor thingies. But our guild, we started late. It took us a little while to catch on to the idea that we could do this as a group, and we just got a lot further doing, like you can see here, the raid. We got a lot further once we realized we could do it as a raid group, but it took us a little bit. It took us a little bit to figure that out. So we're not quite there. Come here, little thing. I want to pet you. So I'm looking forward to unlocking the next milestone. So we should get that soon. We do mythics and stuff. I say we, the guild does. I don't do them very often, but mythics and stuff quite regularly. Let's see if our token is in yet. Oops, that's where we buy the token. There's our token. All right. Adds $24 to my Blizzard balance. I've still got some leftover cash. You can see here, leftover cash from we're adding game time. You can see here, actually I'm paid up until the 5th May. I had to count on my fingers, guys. That's why I've got them. They're for counting. Paid up until May now. I'm trying to bank as much as possible, so I'm not having to stress about it during the expansion. I'm positive I'm going to make lots of gold during the expansion, but I don't want my focus to be on gold. I want to be able to bugger around and make do the delves and do the brain is still melting. Do the raids and the mythics and things, and do all of that without having to worry about whether or not I've made enough to make my token, to get my token. And it is more like I could have had 2 more tokens. You see, I bought the cat instead, which was obviously sensible financial decisions. And that could have put me through to July. Like, it is possible in this little interim thing to get yourself to a point where you can just pay up to the next expansion, and then any gold you make during this new expansion can go towards affording the next expansion. So I know lots of people are like, I get loads of comments about it, just buy the tokens. But if you're just playing WoW and you see it, if you're just playing WoW and engaging with WoW in a WoW way, there's lots of ways to just make gold. You're probably already doing things that make gold, so you might as well. Sometimes it's just like little habits like this. Just check my auction house in between, make sure things haven't been undercut. I've sold lots of enchants that is looking really small. Just check your auction house in between. It's not very difficult to make gold. You don't have to change what you're doing. I still go do delves, I still go do raids. I haven't stopped playing the game. There's definitely a good middle ground where you can afford WoW with your gold making and still actually play WoW. Like, it's not one or the other. I know there seems to be this consensus that it is one or the other, but it's not. It doesn't have to be. We are going to go to Donegal, because we are running out of time to use our undercoins. So I want to go see if there's any toys or things I haven't used. Don't forget to use your crests and things. You're running out of time to use that. Your crest, your valor points. Lots of things are being converted into resonance crystals, which is a good way to use the leftover stuff. But I don't know, like, what the transfer rate will be. Like, where am I? Oh, this is different. I was not expecting it all to be here. Guys, I must have gone to my house from inside the dungeon. I didn't know you could do that, guys. World quests are back on, so thank you to the people who told me that. There's still lots of gold to be made during world quests. I have a video coming up on basically why it's important to do the world quests. We won't go into that now. We are going to Hearthstone to Donegal because this is not Donegal, obviously. But we are running out of time to use the things, and I don't know if the Delver coins will be $1 coin for 1 resonance crystal, or if the transfer will be different. So I want to get the toys and things and any appearances I want and can have now, as opposed to just in case later, just in case it's a lower transfer over rate, and it's not the same, so I don't want to miss out. Look at how much gold I've lost this session. Those little tokens are expensive. They're not that expensive though. It's fine. So if you have delve coins, I've got delve coins. If you've been doing delves, you will have delve coins. So go and check. There's a couple of things like this pet maybe could be worth it. They did sell for a lot initially. They did. And they could go back up again if you're allowed to have pets inside the house and it's one of them. That's a possibility. I don't know whether or not it's going to be a possibility. But definitely come and spend your coins if you've got coins. I think somebody else in here has... You can use your coins for things. I should hop off my mount so I can see things in here as well. Those are resonance crystals. I don't want to spend those yet. Memories are us. What could go wrong? Alright, looks like it's just this. What is this? Looks like it's just these. I think I bought all the toys and things. Just double checking. I think I bought all the toys and things. Could probably go through here and I'll do it at another time. And choose a transmog set. So go and check, guys. If you've got lots of Delver coins, go and check. It is no longer, I know I've got a video on it and it's from ages ago. It's no longer profitable to buy the little Delve coin bags. Also, you want to check out this. It is not helpful to me because there is like, I could swap these boots, but it would be swapping my Rishi wrap boots, and it's not a good swap. But I have nothing left to upgrade for me. I have nothing left to upgrade without getting more mythic gear. But if you've got crests, go and check, because you're going to lose those too. So make sure you've spent them the way you want to spend them, because every little bit you get between now and midnight is going to help you level faster. It's just going to make it a bit easier initially for you. So it's definitely worth considering. Gonna hop on my mount. I'm surprised that token price didn't get pushed up, considering I'm thinking about buying another one, guys. Yeah, I'm buying another one, guys. I'm doing it. She's done it. The crowd goes wild. We're gonna have to wait for it to come through again. I've started to buy these tokens just so you guys can see that I really do buy my subscription with WoW Gold. It's not a difficult thing, and that I'm not sensible at all with my gold. Like, I'm very quick to do all sorts of things I probably shouldn't be doing, like buying a cat mount and stuff. And there's like, since Blizzard put the shop in, I think I can show you, since Blizzard put the shop in, it is just so easy to be like, ooh, a thing. So I think I've got like $8 BattleNet balance left over, so I could probably get some of these things. Like if I just put in a little, if I put that last token in. Some of these pets are cute. Like, look at this one. I like the crocodile. Or is it a tiny dragon? Guys, I shouldn't be in here, it's a problem. You can get cool transmogs. I have this one. I already got it. It's mostly just different colors of stuff. But yeah, it's really easy to be like, I want it. And when you've got the gold, you can do it. Like, these mounts look amazing. They're much better than some of the in-game mounts you can get, and they're not hard to get. I know some people are just looking to buy their tokens, but I make more than enough gold. Like, I am more than buying my tokens, and you can too. So don't forget to have fun with it. Like, if there's a mount or something you really want, don't be afraid to spend your gold on it. Like, still, I would encourage sense. I don't have sense, but I would encourage sense so you feel comfortable with the decisions you're making. But don't forget to have fun with it. It's not all about just doing the next thing. Circular rug. That looks pretty cool. Dark iron chandelier. A book. Actually, there was something for no, not Leech King. There's an expansion missing. Where's the one in the middle? There's one in the middle. Burning Crusade. I'm positive Burning Crusade isn't here unless it's just listed. Yeah, this isn't Burning Crusade, is it? This is not, right? This is, guys, tell me I'm not going nuts here. This Karazhan is Burning Crusade, right? Anyway, we're obviously going there because book, and I need it for my library. The pages self-turn. It's also a pretty good gold farm, so we'll head over there. This video might end up being a little bit longer in the end because there's so much stuff I want to do, guys. Whoa! Do you guys... I probably shouldn't be drawing your attention to that, but I do not know what is going on in chat. Like, I don't know what's going on in chat. Like, no, it's one of those fun things. You never know what you're gonna get. You never know what you're gonna get. But you can get lots of modes of mana in Karazhan. There's also a potential there for a mount, lots of pets, and the transmog in there from a personal yourself have it perspective. I finished the transmog video. It's coming in the future during one of my kind of flatter weeks when I've got to be focusing on books. So it is coming. I have finished it. So it is coming, so don't worry. But when I'm talking about transmog, I am talking about specifically for you, like the sets and things that you can get from bosses and stuff that you really like. It's worth it if you personally like transmog. So I will fly over there and I will not make you watch me get there, and we'll see you when I'm there. So guys, it would appear it wants us to do the dungeon and not the raid. I've not done the dungeon before, so like I don't know. We can go in there and have a look, I guess. I don't know what the god making potential in that is. So we'll go have a look. The side entrance is just, oh no guys, we're gonna be subject to my flying. We can do it, we can maybe do it, we did it, crushed it. I've never done the dungeon. It says Legion here. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So we'll just go around and we will try to find our way around here. Hopefully we can just smush something. I've never been in here, to be honest. I'm assuming it just is like... It just looks like the raid to me. Maybe we go backwards? I don't know, guys. Why isn't this lootable? I feel like all the stairs were locked last time I was here, because I tried to see if there was a way to get in halfway for the raid. We're blundering around again. There is. It's definitely looking like there's less monsters. It's not terrible. Hopefully this is the right way. And we're not just doing whatever, but you know. Let's go down. Oh, we can't go down. I want to go down that way. Don't make me run. It's making me run. If I want to launch myself off a balcony, I should be allowed to launch myself off a balcony. This is definitely different. This silky stuff. This is not the normal Karazhan, so there's something. The normal Karazhan is the one I was talking about that has the modes of mana in it. Somebody actually said today that you can do like a soft reset as long as you don't kill the boss. I can make a video on it, I guess. As long as you don't kill the boss, you can come back a couple of hours later and clear through the trash again. I'm not an actor. Hopefully. I don't know. This feels like the wrong way to me. So we need Vidium the Watcher. Games Manhole. Oh guys, I'm so lost. It's kind of ridiculous. I think we're supposed to go up, but I don't know how to get up because all the doors are locked without first killing the other guy. Who's this creepy dude just chilling here? What's the deal with that? Do you guys see this? Well, that's not creepy at all. So this is gonna be a boss fight. I think we need to kill this guy to unlock the door. This could be a flop, guys. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, that's still alive. It's like it's in backwards. I don't know. And it's not letting me loot everything. don't know what I'm being told. Largely lost, but it's okay. It'll be all right. We will find the things. We'll run around and we will find the things. Hopefully we will accidentally make some gold in the process. I maybe should have checked my auction house before coming in here. My kids are playing a very dramatic game in the hallway, as you can tell. They should let me loot everything, honestly. These guys, they just look creepy. Like, what's the deal with that? What's the deal with that, honestly? This stealth stuff isn't, like, too bad. I'm not getting a lot of it, but it's going to turn into something. Oh, yeah, we spent more gold. 500,000 gold later. I'm doing a bit of that, aren't I? We spent more gold. This is not going to be a gold positive finish, guys. Just so you know, we will not be finishing in positive gold because I'm spending more gold than I have sense with. Can I jump off of this balcony? No. Oh, yes. Yay! I was preparing for another whinge, but it's fine. So we need this key. What is this about? It's making me watch a cinematic. I have all the sound turned off, and having the sound on might help a little bit with context. But we can watch it together and be just as confused. Oh, well, that didn't end well at all. Oh, well, seemed like it worked for that guy. Oh, no, wait, never mind. Why did he get back up? What's the point there? I don't get the story. I don't get it. And, yeah, that's interesting. Should have narrated it for them. What do you reckon this is? Ghost trap. So I'm assuming I have to run all the way back, which is like a... I stopped myself, guys. I stopped myself from... I stopped myself from the profanity. Does the huntsman still have a chance at the mount? Nope. Well, I'm assuming we've just got to run back. I think there's nothing for it but to run back. Collect all the monsters along the way, see if we can get some more of this cloth. Hopefully we get the book and Blizzard doesn't steal books the way they steal candles. I think I'll be sad. Not that I'm not already sad and you haven't heard me whinge about it pretty much non-stop, but sorry guys, it's going to continue to happen. The cloth drop rate in here is not wonderful. Just killed a bunch of those and got 4. It's not the best farm. What do we think this will do? Will this do anything interesting, do we think? Channeling what? I wasn't around for Legion. I wasn't here when these dungeons were current. So I did none of it. I've done none of the raids. I've done none of the dungeons. Like, I've done Karazhan, the raid version, because it's got that mount and it's actually got pretty good gold and nice transmog. Like, I don't mind the transmog. I actually haven't looked at this stuff. Like, what am I supposed to do with this apple thing? Like, these are not terrible, but, like, yeah, I'm not overly impressed. I've done the regular one. I've never been in here. Once I have my book, assuming Blizzard lets me keep it, I'll never be in here again, I think. So, we will... It's a bit annoying how it makes me run back and forth. There'll be somebody in the comments who tells me I missed something super obvious that would have made this way easier. And still please tell me, because obviously I need that kind of guidance. But it is, like, frustrating that I'm having to run backwards and forwards like this. Surely there's a better way here to have done this. Like, if... Do I still have the key, or do I just kind of have it indefinitely? I don't know. Maybe Blizzard stole my key too. There's a bunch of people who can't get into their wallbank. In the Discord, people were talking about lots of people use their wallbank to store their gold. So large amounts of gold are in there. I don't do that. I spend my gold. I have too much gold that I'm spending on things to also be stashing it in my wallbank. But there's a lot of people who have stuff in their wallbank, so hopefully they get those back. Blizzard is saying it's just broken for a little bit. I mean, I have some stuff. I have a lot of stuff that I've been prepping for midnight in there. I'm assuming they will fix it before that. But like I have cloth bolts and bars and things I've made in preparation for midnight, so I'm not having to make it once midnight launches. Um, so hopefully all of that comes back. I'm sure it will, but I can't help but remember with the last season we got of War Within. With the last season there, I lost everything in my mailbox. All of it. Like, it just disappeared. And it wasn't just me that it happened to. I'm sure there's people here watching this that it happened to. It just disappeared. I lost everything in my mailbox. Everything that was listed on the auction house. So you've seen me. I often have hundreds of thousands of gold worth of things on the auction house at any given time. Like, and I can have up to millions depending on what is going on. And to just lose all of that was absolutely brutal. So to lose that was really rough, and I'm really hoping they don't do something like that to us again. So I might even be that before midnight rolls over, because of the that low-key trauma there, before midnight rolls over, maybe I will take it. I would cancel all my auctions the night before they do their maintenance, so they can't steal it from me again. I don't think it's so much that they stole it. I think they lost it and didn't care enough to give it back. Wonder what these guys will have. These are, when you do the dungeon, the raid, these guys are the ones that have the moats that I was telling you about. These don't look like they're worth. There's this ley blood stuff, but it doesn't look like it's worth doing. I already forgot the guy we were supposed to get. What was the one we were supposed to get? The Watcher. Hopefully, it's gonna make us watch more cinematics, guys. Hopefully they don't make me do the chess game. If you guys have soloed Karazhan, the chess game is a pain in the butt. I hate the chess game. I've done it because I wanted the achievement. Oh my goodness, I hated the chess game. So hopefully they don't make me do that again. We could skip these cinematics, but then you would miss the opportunity to be as confused as I am. So if I jump through this, oh, I'm assuming I go this way, or is that going to send me back? Where am I? Everywhere and nowhere. Oh, okay. All right then. It's going in a different direction than I thought it would. Like I said, I've not been in... Why is everything upside down? Guys, everything is upside down. We're in Karazhan, but upside down, guys. Oh my god. I've never done this. I'm assuming there's no going back. I've never done this, like I said before, a Mist Legion, so this is all very new and very novel to me. So there's going to be a lot of lost and confused. I only knew that I needed the key from Moros because I've tried to do this before, but like I said, I was trying to find a way to skip the first couple of bosses for a reset for the Motes of Mana. Now where do I go? Maybe this way? There's lots of loopy things. Hopefully this is the right thing to do. It seems right. Hopefully. I'm not dead yet. I'm not dead yet, so we'll take it as a win. We'll take it as a win. This is pretty cool, like the effects of this. Oh, not good for anybody with epilepsy though, jeez. Blizzard needs a better setting for that. My wife has epilepsy, and even their photosensitivity settings do not help. Like, they just love to include flashy things. What is this line? We're still going. This is a long way to fall. Are we closer to my thingo? No. Oh, we've landed up on a pile of books just to give me a chance to fall further down things. I don't know where I'm going. Am I little? Guys, am I little? Why am I little? I don't know why I'm little. You cannot reach the latch. Nah. Why do I want in here? I can reach the latch now. Rude. Maybe I have to do something to get big? When your face can't reach the latch. Rude. All of this because I want a flapping book. Why is, oh, the critters are big. I'm annoyed at how hard it is to get around places. Where's the thing that I need? Where's this devourer guy? Maybe I'm supposed to get on the book? Why is this still flapping? After I beat it. Nope. Guys. Help a gal out here. What is going on? Why am I little and why can't I reach the latch? Maybe we'll go this way. It looks like there's monsters behind the books. So we'll go this way. Oh, it's taking such a long time to get anywhere. Oh, I can't get through there. Maybe I've got to do something with all the ads. Maybe that's what I've got to do. Get all the ads. I could do any kind of research. What's he called? The something. Mana something? Oh, no, wait. Wait, yes? Is this the boss? Did I just run the wrong way and not get the boss? At least we found the boss. Maybe once I squish it, I'll get big again. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh, yay, I'm big. Oh, much annoying. So annoying, guys. Mini bonfire. We've got to be getting close. How do we get around these books? Do not come into this dungeon as unprepared as I was. I mean, I'm still selling stuff, so it's not a total loss. But this book better be worth it. It better have self-turning pages. On the upside, I can't be the only one who's like, why? Right? Have you guys been in here and done this? Is this like, am only I finding this agonizing? Somebody showed me where the motion sickness box is for WoW the other day. That was really helpful. In Discord showed me how to do that, and that was helpful. And it's helped loads, but something about this dungeon is making me feel a bit So I think it's all the upsy downy. Oh no, the chest room. Oh, but the chessboard is wrecked, so it doesn't look like we'll be playing chess. Just kills them all. Hopefully that's... I'm assuming we go through this. Oh yeah, the floor is coming, so that's a good starting point. I wonder what happened to it. Does anybody know the backstory here? Like, what is going on? Why is it all broken and twirly-whirly? What did they do to it? It's like it was just... Somebody will know the lore. But it's definitely all broken and twirly-whirly. Why is this door not open? Supposed to battle some fiend. Whoa, is it going to unlock the door? I'll be so annoyed if it just runs through it. Yay! Yeah, here's my book guy. This was a lot, guys. Yeah, you can tell I've never ever been in here. And I got my book. Excellent. I don't know what it is. This one's showing it to me, whereas if I run through this, where am I going? Oh no, that was maybe not the best idea I've ever had. So I'm going to go put this book in my house. Hopefully I'm not being blasted into space with whatever this is. I've got my book, so I don't care much else about everything else in here, so I'm going to teleport out. I will see you guys at my house. Alright guys. guys, we are back at our house, and hopefully Blizzard doesn't steal my book as well. We will just open our mailbox. I did an auction house scan just before to see, but there wasn't much undercut, so we just left it. This will be a gold negative day, guys, because I bought those 2 tokens right at the beginning there. It won't be too bad. I would rather have game time than gold, to be honest. I would always choose that. So let's hope, here's hoping, that my book will go into the thing. Unlike my candles, Tome of Reliquary. So my book is there. So that's a good sign. I don't know where my candle is. You guys seen it. I got the candle. I had it in my bag. I learned it, and then Blizzard stole my candle. So where should we put our little floaty book? Maybe over here? This seems like a good place to put a floating book. I will build an actual library. That is the goal. Maybe like there. I will build an actual library. Should probably move the candle. Maybe to here. See if my candle is here. Wax. Still not here, guys. It's full stolen my candle. It submits a complaint to Blizzard. I have proof I got that candle. So I will make another room at some point for a library. I've run out of room space, so I'll just have to put my books and stuff in here for now, my little treasure room. But some of these books are really cool. Like this decor thing is pretty amazing. We finished today minus 529,000 gold. I just wanted to ask you guys quickly, did you want to see the AFK gold? I don't think it will be exciting. I really don't. It is literally me doing nothing for long interims and then doing something for 5 or 10 minutes. I've been describing it as best I can. I make all of my enchants and my cloths like you see me do here before I start. I list them all on the auction house. I tab out of WoW. I go do writing. I come back every half hour, 20 minutes, check what's undercut, cancel them and relist. So that is how I am making the bulk of my gold right now. That will change with midnight. Like I've said, that will change with midnight. But right now, that is how I'm making the bulk of my gold. I am just AFK logged in and checking to see if I've been undercut. I can record that, but I don't think it will be very engaging. I'm not doing anything secret to make this gold. There's no secret thing that I'm doing that I'm not telling you about. It is just sometimes gold making is just lazy and unglamorous, which is largely what's happening with me. Lazy and unglamorous. I'm just doing whatever I'm doing and just, like I said, checking to see if I've been undercut. We did stuff up today with all of this storm dust. Look at it all. I'll use it. It'll be fine. But, you know, it wasn't the wisest call for a video. We were trying to show making money to stuff up with. How much did we lose? 60,000 gold. 60,000 gold loss right at the very beginning because I whoopsied it with the math. And just didn't check my mailbox. I don't know what that was about. That wasn't my finest moment. Doing a couple of those lately, doing those whoopsie buys. It is a thing, it is happening. I'm going to have to make more of those cloth things. I don't want to go make more of those cloth things. I'm selling lots of it though, so I should probably want to. So that's really all I'm doing. I'm going to make more enchants and just kind of AFK tonight again. So when I finish this video, I'm going to make more enchants like I did at the beginning of this video. I'm going to make more enchants. I'm going to list them on the auction house. I'm going to go watch telly. I'm literally walking away from the computer. I'm going to go watch telly, and in between episodes, I will come back and I will check to see what's been undercut and relist it. So that's how I make a lot of my gold, not all of it. Sometimes you get real easy wins that come through fast and hard, and I show you those when they happen. But usually it's just steady and consistent wins the race with the gold making stuff. I really like the decor, so we're going to keep including that. I know you guys want gold only. Well, not everybody. Some people have said that they love the gold videos and they don't want me to do dungeons and raids and things. They just want to see the AFK gold and the gold that I'm doing, which is fine. Everybody wants different things. I'm trying to cater a little bit to everybody while making sure I stay sane. So I can I guess I can cut this back a bit, but I think they would be less fun, to be honest. I want to play WoW. I like WoW. I want to play it. And how I make gold generally, my natural WoW habitat is making gold while I play it. Any other type of gold thing, if I'm physically here at the computer and talking to you, any other gold thing where I'm not playing the game and looking for decor or going and doing raids is not organic. It's not the way I would normally do it. It's not a true picture of the way I make gold. Like, I've told you how I do the AFK stuff, and that is literally how I do that. But when I'm playing WoW, I'm playing WoW. I don't sit here and craft 900 items and disenchant them like I did today. So it's not just always talking about the markets. Like, if you want those videos to be longer, we'll include more of things like me being lost in caves and going off and being outraged that Blizzard stole my candle, which they did. And I'm not going to get over for some time now. So that's just what these types of videos will be. This is a longer one because somebody requested a longer one. So let me know in the comments if you do not want longer ones. You need to let me know, or I'm just going to keep assuming that's what you want. And it would just be good to get a couple of people's point of view because there is about, I don't know, 100 to 300 people who actually watch all of these videos. Like, they watch the whole block, all of it. They're actively watching the entire video, which is amazing. So people are enjoying it, and I don't want to stuff that up. But I think what people are enjoying the most is the fact that I'm having fun and buggering around and still making gold while I do that. But that's just what I think. You guys are watching the videos. You can tell me what you think. So let me know in those comments and things, and jump into the Discord if you want. We can have a chat about it if you want to actually chat about it. So it's up to you, but it is helpful to get your feedback. If you want something different, you need to let me know, or I'm just going to continue to do the same. I really like these videos. I really like getting decor, and I'm looking forward to midnight. When midnight drops, these ramble videos will literally be me leveling. I'll be going through the content, I'll be doing things, I'll be exploring stuff, I'll probably get lost in caves. I will absolutely enrage at something. Like, that will just be what these ramble videos will be like, because I won't know how to make gold in midnight. Like, I'll have an idea based on what made gold in War Within, but I'll be just like everyone else, figuring it out. So the ramble videos might just be, I stuffed up and I spent 60,000 gold on dust that I shouldn't have bought. But it could also be, look, I found a thing. But there will always be fun with these ramble style videos if I'm allowed to just play the game the way I would naturally play the game. So just let me know what it is that you're looking for in these ramble videos. It's a bit different from anything else I've seen anybody else do. It's a bit weird, I know. What I'm doing is a bit weird. I'm playing the game, I'm rambling, I'm showing you I'm spending gold and not just making gold, and I'm actually out and doing things in the game. My life is not gold. Gold just happens, which I suppose is the goal for everybody. Everybody wants that. Everybody, I would assume that's the goal for most people. The desire is to be able to play WoW and make lots of gold while doing the parts of WoW you really like, and that's just what I do. So let me know in the comments what you like. I look forward to that feedback. Alright guys, it has been an hour since we last looked at the auction house. So we finished the video. I've not done any, I've obviously kept relisting these things. I made some more, but what is going on in my mailbox here is, you can check the time between that and the last one. This is the stuff that's come through for why we were playing, because it takes an hour for some reason. I don't know why Blizzard has started to do it, but it takes an hour for it to come to your mailbox, which it's always done, but it stopped showing up in here like it used to. Like, you can see pending, but it's only pending for like 3 minutes. It's gonna disappear. So I'm not able to give you the totals for our gaming session until it's been an hour. So I've not done anything else. You can see here we're still at minus 529,000 gold, and it is now 6:45. We finished at 5:45. So I'm going to open all of this so you can see our gold total. It's not going to break even. We spent a lot of gold on tokens. But we still might have made a fair bit, so it's worth looking. You can see enchants are doing really well. I've mostly just been AFK listening. So we got back a bit. We got back 96,000 gold for our hour for just playing around. I got lost in Karazhan. I got outraged about my candle. We talked about the flipping stuff. We ran around. We got lost in the middle of this housing area looking for these new friends we were supposed to go find. there was lots of things we did, and I made 98,000 gold playing, guys, playing. So you can do it too. Don't forget to play well. Have fun while you do it. So we didn't break even, but I did get 2 months worth of game time. So we ended up minus 432,000 gold. So it's not too bad in the scheme of things, considering everything I bought. I'm still outraged about the candle. It still hasn't come to me in my mailbox. So we may have to go do the dungeon again. That is all. And as always, remember, girls don't play WoW.